Thank you. Middle path is the best concept of PSSM. In the middle path, there is no hurry and there is no worry. But there is no wastage of time. We are utilizing our time properly. When I am speaking, I am utilizing my time properly. When I am listening, I am utilizing my time properly. When I am reading, I am utilizing my time properly. When I am doing meditation, I am utilizing my time properly. So in the middle path, there are 3 points. No hurry at all. If you are in a hurry, you are not in the middle path. There is no worry at all. And if you are worrying for something, you are not in the middle path. And there is always utilizing your time. If you are wasting your time, you are not on the middle path. Middle path has got 3 components. No worry is the main concept of PSSM. No hurry is the main concept of PSSM. And utilizing the time always, that is the main concept of PSSM. Yes, these are the 3 main concepts of PSSM.
Good morning, good afternoon, and very good evening to all the masters and friends. And a very warm welcome to day 20 of this miracle program. Yesterday, Chandra sir talked about pyramids and how pyramid energies can enhance our life and how we can benefit from them. So let's start today's session and welcome Chandra sir. Over to you, sir.
Happy morning, dear friends and masters. Good afternoon, evening. This no hurry and worry but don't waste time. Something that I took long before from Patriji. This no worry happens automatically when you meditate. Don't waste time. Don't waste time is we are cultivating our will. When our willpower is cultivated, then we generally don't waste time. Meditation, of course, is improving it. But this don't waste time is constantly coming in because of a lot of karmic baggage. It comes as laziness or procrastination, and so then we continue to postpone things. Or we continue to get attached to things around us, and as a result, what we need to do today, we postpone to tomorrow. Saying that, okay, today my people are there. You finish enjoying with your friends and family, but then extend it by another few more days, few more hours. A lot of times, those who are into meditation practice, and still it continues to seem to happen for them, and they want on one side to not waste time, but on the other side, they're not able to. More karmic in nature. That means that there is a gap between where you want to go versus what you're experiencing. And you know that you're not enjoying what you're experiencing, you're only getting momentary enjoyment. Are you getting carried away in that moment? And so then the next moment after you extended your party by 4 hours more, not necessary. You extended vacation by a few days more, not necessary. And so then next the regret starts. Why did I waste my time? I shouldn't have done that. These aspects where we are knowing that yes, I'm wasting my time is a natural progression for every individual. It's a natural progression in life. There are times where we don't know what we are doing, we're simply wasting time. But then we cross over that stage where we know that we are wasting time, still good. We know that we're wasting time, still good. It's called being conscious of our unconscious self. First of all, we are in the beginning, we are unconscious of unconscious self. That means we don't know what we are doing. So we carry our experience like that. We're unconscious of our unconscious self. We become conscious of our unconscious self, things that we should not be doing, but we do. We're conscious about it. I mean, it came into our attention that I shouldn't have spoken like that. Okay, I don't know why I just wasted my time sitting and then talking about it. Somebody came in. Why am I arguing like this? What's the necessity for me to argue with them? Arguments just take away all our time, right? So we become conscious of our unconscious. That's the time then we have the opportunity to move into a conscious way of spending our time. From conscious of unconscious self to conscious. Conscious is a big transformation. That's the time rather than regretting and recognizing that, yes, I know that I'm becoming aware now. That means I'm going to go into the future self where I'm more conscious in my action, in my word, in my thought. Then there is no question of wasting time then, because you're doing with awareness. With awareness, you're doing something. So it is okay to know about about your unconscious self, or things that waste our time. It is okay. And this period, we recognize and then we accept ourselves and we carry forward. Colleagues are started with us, they're doing meditation journey, but they suddenly know they are doing so many things. They travel, they seem to teach, they seem to go to occasions and then being able to spend time with masters. But I'm not able to do it. I know that I must do, but I can't do. If I have a physical challenge, okay, I can understand. If I have a health challenge, okay, I can understand. But I don't have any challenges, but I simply seem to not being able to move myself. Instead, I seem to be getting stuck in where I am. And to recognize that this is okay, continue to accept. That is another experience of wanting to do something which is more higher, but getting stuck in where we are. It's just another experience. Everything is an experience. Recognizing that is okay, as long as I have my intention on it. So I'm going to be into the new state tomorrow, not today. And then continue to, rather than regretting that I'm like this, I waste my time, I cannot do it, then we create more of it. We know this. Regret breeds new regretful experiences. But what will help absolutely to not waste time is to move ourselves to be regularly in the company of others, because it requires inspiration, motivation, regularly in the company of others. If nobody, in the company of books. Ideal to be in the company of others. So to meet someone, to take that extra thing, even if it requires us to push ourselves to drive that extra 1 hour, to be there. It's 1 hour plus to come from Petaluma to Beria. This service, I'll go. I'll meet Padma ji and Sri ji. That's what Balji ji will do. I will go and see him. It can be an hour and a half cross SO4. But doing that, anytime we do something beyond our comfort zone, increase our willpower. Anytime we do something beyond a comfort zone, increase our willpower. Comfort zone, sleeping for 8 hours. Willpower will increase if you decide and say, next 11 days, I'm going to sleep only for 5 hours and see what happens. So decide and then do it. A lot of this fasting is a great way to increase your willpower. Whatever you like most, you give up for some time. Your willpower will increase. I like this sweet rasgulla. Okay, give up for next 1 month, no rasgulla. Next 6 months, no rasgulla. Give up and see. willpower will increase. Willpower increases, we don't waste time. We are moving towards what we want. But going into meeting other masters inspires us. And so then that's why meeting masters in a conference like this that we are doing. Now the partying started, meaning everybody getting together, descending here to Delhi. I'm here last night. Again, a group of folks came today, a big group coming from Bangalore and other places as volunteering, right? And so moved away from home environment into a common environment. So people working till 3 o'clock, 3:30. That's why I wrote Baljit. I may not get up, and so then you continue with meditation. There was so much inspiration in the middle of people to come in and then interact. We utilize every opportunity where masters come together. Our time gets utilized pretty well when we have take that inspiration. No hurry. So no worry, easy. Meditate slowly, slowly. Getting past is getting disengaged, so worries drop. Worries come from the past. They disengage. So worries drop. Past meaning my present thought that is there, which is getting disconnected, because the mind is getting calm and calmer. And some meditation, if you're regular about it, then slowly, slowly, initially it is that calmness is only for an hour or two. But as you start practicing meditation more and more and more, and then your calmness extends the whole day. So that means worries become less and less of worries now. But waste of time is something to do with our past and a lot of karmic things. The procrastination, something holds us back. It requires us to become aware and then accept ourselves the way we are. Number two, go into meet other masters, greatest way. Meet other masters. Take the company of higher people who are walking this path ahead of you. That's all it is. They constantly doing what you like to do. They're already doing it. Third, of course, is see if you can come out of comfort zone to do things for a few days. That'll increase your willpower. So then we automatically are not wasting our time. Every time Patrizi came, I made it a point to go wherever he was. There's comfort zone to drive to airport and say, okay, 1.5 hour, 1 hour airport time. So simply you'll just come by car. What's the point in me going all the way? We compute 1 hour extra for our time. A master would not compute time of our time because your time, wherever you are, time for yourself. But then in return, driving back with him, accompanying him, and spending the time seeing him, stories are just simply how this caring about his work and her work that inspires. So I would spend the time with him no matter what, and every time he came into Bangalore. Even if it is night 9 o'clock, I came back from work, then I would drive. We would drive there wherever he is. 1 hour away, we would drive. Pyramid Valley, 1.5 hours, go there. Generally, Sar is accessible into the night. 11, 12, you're accessible. Spend some time, then you sleep there, then you come back. Go to the city, then go home. That helped me. That helped me to stay motivated, inspired to see that this person, in spite of traveling, in spite of this, that is sufficient. In spite of all the travels and still being able to awake and give time is sufficient to have enough motivation to do more. Many times it was that for me. Honestly speaking, while I was working, then I used to always question if Patriji was able to do so much with no money or without earning at all, then why couldn't I do a little bit, a fraction of what he's doing? That thought used to come every time I met him, which is sufficient to power me forward in committing myself to more service. But there's no time, no hurry, no worry, don't waste time. Now, no hurry, it requires a greater understanding of how that there is no time in the field of quantum. No hurry means we have to forget time. Forget time. Go beyond time. Things are happening at the right time for me is one way of looking. But in the field of quantum, where everything is happening simultaneously, if things are moving beyond speed of light, it's instantaneous, every thought is becoming reality right there. In energy reality, in one place, I am in my thought in point A. I mean, in my thought today, I am where I am, or in my office, I'm here as this junior engineer, wading through all this politics, and then the whatever that is, the environment, there is a certain level of manager, this and that. My point A. My point B is I'm wishing to be somebody who is more free, who is more encouraged for research, to innovation. That I will go, I'm actually doing a lot of great work, feeling excited and motivated to go to work every day. There's point A, my old self, old environment, point B, my new self, new environment. Now, in the field of quantum, in the energy field, now this point, in this, from here to here, you instantaneously transported in your thought. In your thought, from point A where you were in the old environment as an old self, now doing something, to in a point B in a new environment as a new self, in your imagination, a new thought, you're transported instantaneously from here to here, instantaneously. From this, you are there. When the moment you switch your thought to be that. You are in this environment, with this kind of condition. Now that is transported into a new environment, new condition where you are happy, joyful, jumping, doing this and that. That happens instantaneously. Where if it's the same thing, physically think about it and say, okay, so my this and this and this. And then from here, my system changing, people changing, oh, this person has to change, then my company has to get some extra funding or money or a project that will happen 6 months later. And that's when they're telling me that they're going to give us more research money, and so we can do this. Now there's a whole sequence of time sequence. Here there is full time. In matter, there is always time. And so then, if you think from this point to that point, there's a long time it's going to take. It's going to take a long time. So when I think in the concept of time, thinking that it'll take anyway, it'll take anyway, it'll take anyway. And so then I have to run to shortcut this whichever way. Versus, rather than running here physically, we are staying in consciousness. Then when you recognize that it's all happening simultaneously, you put your thought towards your future state, then that can happen pretty quickly. Rather than working on time here. Then working on time here, simply, yes, okay, I'm here. And when I thought, well, I'm going to go into the future state. I'm going to be there. Things are going to happen because I am already seeing the new state for myself out there. And then observation manifests possibility, so it must come down into physicality. It's bound to come. It is happening. There you already experienced. Here it must come, and it is going to come. The question is, you know that it is bound to happen. Once you know that is happening, you carry on. The marriage, you set a date, and then you got to do the work, but it's going to happen. Concept of time can be transcended the more we spend time into this field of emptiness, the more we understand that everything is happening based on our intention. And how sustained your intention is, how unwavering your intention is, how strong your intention without a doubt. And so then things will happen. The more we have that understanding, the less we worry about time. Otherwise, we always worry about time and always want to hurry up and do things. What thing we can ask always, what will happen if I go 1 hour, 1 year later, 2 years later, rather than now? I want to relocate, okay, not now, 6 months later. What happens? We set Groha Pravesham, we put a time, artificial time of this Muhurtam, it must do. We push ourselves significantly. What happens if we do it a month later? Diffuse it. The situation gets diffused. We have a lot of artificial boundaries. That's a different concept. We just put ourselves with a lot of artificialness into it. Those can easily be identified and then simply dissolved, and so then you are free. But in general, about life, when you're taking up projects and when things are happening, this no time concept can be well understood. And when we study, when we go in and experience the field, and then when we correlate greatly, that is my intention is moving me into it. It is not the physical nature of people and situations. The more we understand, the more we spend time in the intention level, and the less we worry about when that's happening. Let's go into meditation practice, dear friends, once again. We're practicing breath mindfulness meditation. Our goal is to empty the mind and then be in the state of emptiness, arrest the mind. When you observe your breath, your mind becomes empty. So as you see in the picture, where you sit down with the eyes closed, fingers into fingers, hands in your lap, rested comfortably, observe your normal, natural breath, anywhere in the nose, with your attention on, preferably in the middle of the eyebrows. Middle of the eyebrows, this is the place. Beginners may observe anyway, but that as you are getting better and better with meditation experience, move up your observation to the middle of the eyebrows and rest your attention there and observe the breath there going in and coming out, and slowly mind becomes empty and we experience emptiness. That's the energy, the field. Be in there. You have thought, come back and attend to the breath again. Start the process all over, called breath mindfulness meditation. Before we do that, we're practicing heart elevation process. Just follow my guidance for this, dear friends. Relax yourself, sit comfortably. Relax your body. Dear friend, dear masters, with your specs removed, close your eyes and keep your hands on your chest area, resting your attention on your sacred heart. Can you feel a beautiful heart? Feel the seat of all emotion. Feel your heart center that knows, that expands life, that helps you experience life with its higher energy and vibrations of love, compassion, appreciation, gratitude, adventure. Can you recollect an experience from your past, from your present, or simply imagine and dream of an experience where you felt enormous love, compassion, appreciation, joy. Generate that emotion of love, of joy, of compassion, of gratitude, dear friends, and feel energy. Relive that moment and feel that energy and allow yourself to direct that energy onto everything and everyone. Where your attention goes, there your energy flows. And slowly, let's go into breath mindfulness meditation. Fingers into fingers, hands in your lap, rested comfortably. Observe your breath. emptiness is energy. This is the quantum field of energy, the field of possibilities. The longer you stay connected to this emptiness, the more you receive from it. The more experiences you draw into your life, all the emptiness is energy. Allow yourself to merge into this emptiness, this energy, the field of wisdom, the field of will. The field of creation. everything that you ever experienced or will experience is here in this field of energy. The more you are with it in this field, the more you recognize allow yourself to go deeper and deeper into yourself. This is your divine self, that greater intelligence, that awareness. The more you stay connected to this emptiness, this energy, the more you embrace the divine self, the more connected you become, the more compassionate you are, the more whole you become. The more complete you feel. Deeper and deeper, dear friend, merge into your breath, merge into that emptiness. Friends, it's truly an honor and privilege to be experiencing this life at this time of history. Be thankful to all things and everyone. Express gratitude to your parents, teachers, mentors, to your family, friends, colleagues, everybody in your life. Your gratitude to this grand nature, the bird, the fish, and the animal. To everything you use, the technology, the system, the companies, the governments. Gratitude to yourself and to this intelligent universe. gratitude is the ultimate state of receivership. Recollect your experiences from the session. And whenever you're ready, keep your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds and then open your eyes. Okay, dear friends. Hope you enjoy the session. Anybody would like to share? One was not shared in this program. And come to Chandraji. I would like someone who's not shared yet.
And good morning, Chandra sir, and all the masters, good morning. Now I really wanted to come because the whole time in the meditation, I was definitely not here. And then suddenly at the end of it, I'm just jumping from my chair outside on the floor. I was seeing myself standing up, jumping, and I didn't know where I was for a few minutes. It is really heart. Then heart started doing my, like a palpitation, like fast beating. So it is definitely like I've been some other place in the whole time because I was not here. I made this room really nice and dark. That's where I'm able to focus more. And I am just jumping from the chair and I'm standing on the floor. I didn't know how that was happening. And I really was excited to tell you that. So I haven't had this before, jumping out of the chair. And that's I really wanted to. And one more thing I want to tell you from your talk, you are talking about how procrastinating or wasting of your phone's time, not doing things, and you have a lot of things to do, not doing. But I think the very meditation after I started, Chandra sir, I don't feel ever wasting or ever lazily sitting, or I didn't have that at all. Not that I'm coming to the, still I'm doing all the work to learning the more of the systems, now and so that I can come and facilitate. But I felt it is really making us with the time. It's a quantum energy, quantum time now, every minute. I do something. I will go and read some book, at least one chapter. I have to read some other study circle thing. I have to read that one. I read that too. And then I have the whole day class doing. I feel like I'm keep on moving. I'm not stuck in one place. I used to, you are right. I used to be exactly in one place. The meditation has super power, I felt. And I think this is really a good place and purpose which gives to one's life. Thank you, Chandra sir. That's all I want to share.
Okay. Yes, great observation. Meditation helps us to not waste time. Yes, Gaurang Chauhan.
So good morning, sir. First of all, thank you and gratitude for this sessions. So, today is 20th day. So right from the day one, it was like an eye-opening sessions each and every day that I had, and a lot of wisdom that you have been giving to us each and every day. So I have one question actually. I mean, like I have a lot of questions, but again, as you said, we have the answers within us, right? So only one question I had, like when we close our eyes, we get a lot of thoughts, right? A lot of thoughts come to us, and a few people say they imagine like someone said they had gone to Kumbh Mela and they had imagined. So that is also again a thought, right? So how do we, differentiate these two things?
Yeah.
Because again, that is also thought, not a real thing, right? That physically we went or nothing like that.
So when you wake up in the morning, you had and you say had a dream. Is that a thought or what is it?
Maybe a thought, I don't know.
But you say a dream.
Yeah.
Hey, I experienced a dream today. I was going somewhere and somebody was coming and hitting me. Whatever that is, I saw some snakes. You say it is a
Yeah.
dream, right?
Yeah.
How are you able to distinguish that it is not your thought, it is a dream, something that happened?
Okay.
What is telling you that it is a dream, it's not your thought? You know from inside that's not thought, that is something that is coming to you. You know it. You know when you are about to go to sleep. You know during while about to go to sleep, you went about thinking about the whole day and this and that. You know that those are thoughts. Or that somewhere you went unconscious of yourself. That next moment was that you woke up and then now you're telling, I had a dream. I had something. Who is telling that when you are totally unaware of yourself?
Got it.
Meditation is the same. You're going to that state of observation. It's called your observer is always observing. And you make a connection. And so then we remember more and more when we are becoming more observer. That's what we call awareness. Using the same words all the time, consciousness, we know. So you will know for a period of time as you meditate. And that master, for Rosa Madam, it is very, very clear that she's not imagining, she's not dreaming right there going into the Kumbh and then feeling and seeing. No, you would know it.
Got it. I mean, like, I've already got this, though I've not experienced those things, but that curiosity is already within me that, let me get into this, what exactly, because you have been keep on telling that all the answers are within us. So that curiosity is already developed, that let me experience what is it. So I have a question, let me get into this. So I've been doing like morning I used to do, then evening again for 1 hour I am doing it. So I just want to, get into this thing and experience the whole thing. That's it.
Yes. You're reading books? Let's
Ah,
read
I've been
books.
reading books. Yeah, yeah. So all the self-help books I used to read, and I'm still reading it. The Mindset. There is one book by Carol Dweck that I'm reading it right now.
You switch to the books that were recommended
Ah,
for some
okay,
time.
okay,
There's a wisdom note that is sent.
yeah.
You've seen that?
No, I joined this book club actually.
Book
Uh,
club, okay. You join book club, so they're reading 2 other books, recommended books.
yeah.
And many other books are there. They'll be more useful when you're exploring this path.
Mm,
You can
sure.
still read other books that you're reading, but you can pause to read these. It'll be quite helpful. These are filtered books are the many towards leading you towards spiritual science. Or rather, the spiritual science books leading towards experience of the spirit
Mm,
and experience of great life. Okay.
sure. Thanks.
Okay.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, sir.
That's what. It's a great experience happening. A lot of things are happening in my life now. Earlier, whatever I thought kind of impossible, now it started showing up now. When I was struggling for many things in life, so a lot of avenues in my career and connections, especially say, I mean, now I'm feeling more connected with people. It's not like earlier I used to be kind of aloof. I never used to speak to people, things like that. But now, and, even if I go out, for example, traveling in a bus, and like I mean, the neighbors gets start speaking to me for something or the other. So a lot of things are happening that way. Thanks for this sessions. It's really opening up a new world for me. I have one or two questions. If people talk about box breathing. I mean, will it help in this kind of meditation sessions?
If it helps, I would have spoken about it.
Sorry, Chandra, I didn't.
If it helps, I would have spoken about it.
Oh, okay. And one more question in
So it's
spiritual
like this.
world.
Yeah, all are there. All techniques are there.
Okay.
All techniques, various techniques are there. Now you look at it in its simplicity, in its versatility, or this universality of now whether it can be applied every time, everywhere, anywhere,
Okay.
and then whether I can sustain the practice and naturality. If it is
Oh.
natural, then you don't hurt yourself. You don't torture the body if it's natural. All these things have to be applied. And this technique, that Anapanasati, that Gautam Buddha taught his entire lifetime,
Oh.
right? Has already changed millions, and this technique, after 2,500 years later, is still continuing to gaining ground and then being there. There's got to be something right about it. Okay. So look at many angles. And
Oh.
then, but if you have curiosity, then try it out. You will know it. Right? The curiosity, try it out. When we have curiosity of knowing and it keeps coming to us, When you experiment once or twice, then you will know it. When experimentation, then you will know what is that you can settle for, what is that you really feel you can practice. In general, whoever comes to whoever comes to breath and natural breath, first you come to breath from objects and this and that. Then you are there because you are there with the force, the life force. Then you go to natural breath from all kinds of different breaths, this breath, that breath. You go to natural breath. And long breaths, short breaths, all those rules come back to natural breath. When you come to natural breath, you come to the tip of pinnacle of it, pinnacle of the process. Then you will not necessarily need to look at anything else. Okay. Yes.
So basically, we will be with the flow, natural flow.
Yes.
Okay. One more question, Shankar. In spiritual world, we talk about Jivatma and Paramatma. Can you just throw some light on that?
Jivatma is your consciousness. Your sum of all your past experiences across multiple lifetimes. The essence of all of it is captured, and then that is your soul stuff. Paramatma is the whole greater grand masters who are there, the masters through whose wisdom, whose consciousness spreads in the form of many entities. So there is Paramatma, there is Parabrahma, which is the whole consciousness, the existence that is there, the one light, they're all there. Then many ways you want to explore life, explore yourself. So then there are Paramatmas came, a Gautam Buddha came, a Lord Murugan came, and Mahavir Jain came, who is also considered greatest God, and Jesus Christ came. There are several Paramatmas, and each one has their own consciousness spreading. Jesus Christ, the consciousness of love. So there are many people under that are experiencing how to be that unlimited, infinite, unconditional love. So their experience around that. Okay. Gautam Buddha experience life with the wisdom, knowledge path. Avidya is the root of the suffering. So then you experience life by knowing more about yourself. Okay. So there are, each one are representing symbolic of certain qualities. So there are a whole set of jivatmas under that, right, which are taking life after life after life to experience, to know more about in that area. And then they go back and merge with the Paramatma, which goes back and merges with this whole. Okay. So everything is a speck of, Jivatma is a speck of Paramatma, is a speck of whole consciousness. Okay. But from a life perspective, Jivatma is my experiences threaded together from multiple lifetimes. So, for example, you have an essence of your life so far for the life you lived. You're about 50 years, let's say. For 50 years, essence is stored with you. That cannot be taken away by anybody. Your essence is yours. That no ups and downs, then your rises and falls. Through that, you learned a lot. Right? You threaded through experiences. Something is learned. That's a wisdom that is there. Now, along with it, there is also a whole set of things that you are released consciously, unconsciously, as wishes that you would like to experience but not experience yet. Many a times you've done things that you don't know what the consequences are, but they're all there. The consequence that you don't know right now, but the cause is there. The cause has happened, so effect is going to bound to happen. 10 years ago, I stole money from my previous company, came out. It was not discovered, but it'll discover at some point, though. Somewhere it's going to discover it. And so then it's come back. Okay, but it's okay. And the point is, that many times I wished intentionally, unintentionally, many times I caused things that I don't know, but because I caused things, then it is there set out in the action as opposite reaction to someone else. I caused something and somebody else also were caused according to that. And so that's going to be, that is there in the field. Now, this, all of this is called samskara, is there as energy, and so that comes back into your next and next and next life and next life and next life. A Jivatma is going through multiple lifetimes. Okay. Starting from where it left. Like you are here, 4 jobs are over, now you're going to fifth company, you're starting from where you left. You're not necessarily repeating what you want to do because it'll be boring. In a previous company, you learned a lot of things. It'll be boring. In a whole lifetime, you learned about specific technology. Now you're saying, okay, now this technology, no advancements. I want to go into new technology because the old one you finished. And so you got a new technology. But then what is your experience, how to manage it, how to deal with people? That essence is there with you, that wisdom. Okay. Even though you're going to new technology, but essence of how to manage, how to work with people, where to start, all that essence is there. The wisdom of not repeating things through that. So you start from where you left, but you look for new experience, and so going through it. Okay. So Jivatma completes its cycle of experiences and eventually merges back into the consciousness, Paramatma. So in other words, so Jivatmas come to learn, to experience and go. Paramatmas are there to give. That's the concept. They come to reincarnate, to give, to awaken, and then go. Okay. All right.
Sir, I would like to request all the participants, please turn on your videos if you can before asking a question. And please feel free to ask any question, today we have only 2 days left. And yeah, please turn on your videos if you can. Bhargavi ji, can you unmute yourself?
Yes, madam. Good morning, madam.
Good morning.
I'm having doubt question, madam, about freedom. Sir talk about freedom. Okay. To what extent we can give freedom? Suppose if a small kid wants chocolate, he won't be sufficient. He won't feel sufficient by 3, 4 like that. He wants more. So, up to what extent we can give freedom?
What happens if he eats more?
Yeah, he will get cavities like that, cold like that. He may get, no, sir.
Nothing happens, madam.
Okay.
A child is, if you create the scarcity, the child wants more because you're creating the scarcity.
Okay.
You are imposing when we are attaching for every food item and say, oh, if you have this more, this is going to happen. We are causing some unwanted association of items to the body condition. Body condition is through thought. But we have a notion that, oh, this is too much easy. But they don't eat too much. They only eat because you create scarcity into them. But you leave the child, a child who's began life, do you think they're drinking more milk than how much they can take?
No.
When they're breastfeeding, they don't take more than what you want to give also.
Okay.
You think, oh, 5 hours are over, the child is not taking and they try to feed, then the child won't take it. It's like that. The condition, the innately it is there with every child, that they will eat to the what is necessary. But they change their behavior when we start creating scarcity. No, this is not possible. Oh, no, this is too expensive. Or no, this is too much for you. It's not good for your body. But the curiosity sparks. Why are they saying it's not good for them? I feel like eating more, they're stopping me. What's wrong with it? Because you're not explaining what happens to the body if something is there. If you know, explain. If you know, explain. I want to drink alcohol. Or this beer is great. I want to drink it. Explain why it's not good. First, learn why it's not good. Okay, so if you drink, then you're going to this lower vibrational states, low frequency worlds that sort of trap you in there as Maya. You feel like it's great joy and then bliss and so, but then you're getting stuck there without necessarily going into the higher frequency. So that's why it's not necessarily great. Alcohol sort of spoils the body condition a little bit. Then
I
if you explain,
will.
then they will take it on slowly. We'll explain.
I'm explaining, sir, but still he wants more.
After explaining, you leave. Let
Okay,
them
sir.
decide.
Okay, sir.
But do not
Sir,
give wrong explanations. Chocolates or whatever things. That's why you have right to question somebody when
uh,
it's going to help them grow spiritually. Spiritual growth. What does it mean? If a child is coming and saying, because of them only this is happening to me, my friends are bullying me, every day, there's something is happening, and then he's coming back complaining. So there you question, means you explain now. Look, they'll go on bullying. So then you explain. Then you don't say, yeah, I know people are like that, they don't understand. You don't support that and say, yeah, you can talk to the principal, talk to this. Instead, explain to them. Spiritual growth will happen. You explain to the child and say, how many people you want to shut off? They will be what they want to be, but you gain. What is bothering you when they say something? You can ignore it. Listen to it. So you give them the knowledge there of how to deal with themselves, right? But
okay,
they want to eat little more food, two more buns, two more this, three more biscuits, give them. It's okay. They will figure it out. They'll figure it out. This is incomplete. I'm getting too difficult to digest. I'm moving too lethargic. I think I just want to calibrate my food item. They'll calibrate it automatically by themselves. Okay.
okay. Sir, in this meditation, can we break, sir? 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 minutes, like that. 10 minutes meditation, and then I'll
Yeah,
continue here to do.
you want to do continuously because like this, you settle down in meditation. You settling down takes some time, right? Just observing the breath and slowly, mind comes to a state. So settling down takes time, and then you stop 10 minutes, then again start. So if there is a very good reason why you have to do it, okay.
Uh,
But then it's ideal to sit through because that's when you really go into the depth of yourself. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Ideal to
Sir,
sit through, but then you don't have for various reasons. It's okay.
okay, sir.
Make an intention that you're sitting and it'll happen. Make
Okay.
an intention that I'm sitting for an hour, it'll happen. If you think that,
Okay.
oh, small child is there, so I get disturbed because the child I have to take care and so I can't do, then that's all will happen.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Intent for longer, but do what is permissible right now. Okay, intention for longer.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
So sometimes if we have fear, if fear is sometimes it will means sometimes fear. If we have some fear, then we may not do wrong things, no, sir. Suppose somebody if we do wrong, then they may punish. That fear will make us to do good things, no, sir. Is this
Oh,
fear is good?
yeah, so yeah,
Is this fear is good or bad?
only you have to be very clear. In general, fear is not right. But one is to know about, for example, say law of the land, because we agree to a group of rules.
Mm.
All right. Law of the land, in spirit, I want to follow it as opposed to be fearful of it. Okay. I touch fire, then I'll burn. And so explaining about it, if you touch fire, you'll burn. So of course, there could be a little bit of fear there created by telling about a fact that's not necessarily great. But then, yes, it's better to better to know that yes, if I touch fire, I'll go into fire burn. It's better to know. So have that kind of understanding, but not otherwise. Okay.
Okay, sir. Sir,
Not
can
other-
a 6-year-old boy do meditation, sir?
Yes.
It help him?
Yes. Just closing the eyes, that's all. Let's close eyes. You ask them, when you sit down for meditation, ask them to close eyes and sit down. They won't understand too much about observing breath and all that. Just they sit down, closing eyes is sufficient.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you,
After
sir.
8, from
Ah,
8, little later, as they little grow up, that time you tell them, observe your breath. Okay. All right. In the beginning, just close eyes and sit down. Right.
Chinna Rajaji.
Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, Chandraji. My question is actually, we know physics and, we struggle a lot to, complete our examination during school days and got passed how means anyway. But now we are coming to the, quantum physics. Whether knowing about the quantum physics will give a clear idea to know about the spiritual path, how to, we need to study that one, or we need to know about that one, how it will be help the quantum physics help the spiritual thing, G.
Knowing, when you know about something, then you feel, if you know in meditation, I'm getting to this infinite frequency field, and that is experienced through quantum physics, then you feel like, okay, so now I understand. People told me I am God, but now I understand God means the whole existence, and that's what happening to meditation. So I must meditate. So if you know it, then you feel like doing it. So to that extent, you must know the science, to that extent. A fact. So that then our rational mind is satisfied, and then we're able to go into that experience. So it's always good to know. The more you know about things, the more you move into that experience of it. Okay. Now, do you have to become an expert of quantum physics? That's more of your interest, right? I know a few things. I don't know many things at all. Nowhere. I'm not even a 0.001% of what quantum physics would know. I know sufficient enough for me to feel that I'm motivated to meditate every day. Okay, that's all I'm sharing. Yes.
Naji, can you actually suggest some books on quantum field for us? Understand the fundamentals.
Self-Aware Universe by Dr. Amit Goswami.
Can you repeat that?
The Self-Aware Universe
Aware.
by Dr. Amit Goswami. You can listen to videos of Fred Alan Wolf. Fred Alan Wolf, ALANWOLF, Dr. Fred Alan Wolf. You're also introduced to this concept at a easy to understand level by Dr. Joe Dispenza in You Are the Placebo. Not as a whole as a book, but many things are there in the book, but there's also, these concepts are related and linked in a way that you understand to link to meditation. So that book will give you a great understanding also.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Sir, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Namaste, sir. My name is Srinivas Reddy. I live in Dubai. Sir, I have few questions. And before that, I mean, from the bottom of my heart, I would like to convey my gratitude for the kindness and the way the meditation is being taught. I never experienced this kind of environment. And now coming to my questions, I have back pain and also due to hemorrhoids, I'm not able to continuously sit for the meditation. It's becoming difficult. So what I was doing is I just sleep and lie down and do it. During this, I go to sleep sometimes. I feel like that. And also I feel agitated while doing while doing this practice. Then you say you just dissolve the thought and then come back to the observation of breath. This keeps on happening. And also another thing that I felt is after joining this class, I'm not sure why this is happening, but I get angry very easily for few things. I'm on the other hand, I am experiencing the patience also. My patience levels also has increased. I'm not sure how to express this. So
Yes.
maybe
Okay.
you can guide me on these things.
So your practice is fine. You don't dissolve the thought. When thoughts come, you come back to breath. You can't dissolve the thought. Thoughts will happen because attention is there onto them. Move your attention away from the thought, and so then thoughts will go down. For that, we go to breath. Okay. Because hemorrhoids, so because of physical discomfort, and so you are doing lying down meditation, no problem. See if you can meditate without your head rested. So slightly slanting, suppose something like this, where head is not fully rested. If you're fully flat, then your head is rested, you tend to go to sleep normally. And so in meditation posture, when you're sitting down, we say, yes, take back support, but not necessarily head support unnecessarily. Okay. If that's possible, you do it.
Okay, sir.
If that's not possible, it's okay. Do the way what is convenient right now. And then, of course, thoughts will come. Of course, then what to do within the current position, then you will may go to sleep, but still good. Yoga Nidra, right?
Yes, sir.
Continue. Make an intention, though, in all of this, and we can say, the day I am sitting and meditating, my body is cooperating fully with me. Just have that intention. All right. And then you continue to practice. In a few days, you'll be surprised that you'll have enough support on the body to sit down and meditate. It'll happen. Don't resign to the fact and say, because of this, I cannot meditate like this, and I only can meditate on the lying down. The more you make that intention, the more you create that. Okay, it's in that intention. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Even if you're feeling so, but then do what is permissible. So you can't sit down. So then next time you're able to sit down for a few minutes, sit down. Then when it pains, that's when you switch your posture. Like I sit down every time on the floor. When my legs pain sufficiently after half an hour, whatever, then I stretch my legs. And afterwards, a little bothering again. So then I sometimes get up onto the chair, and sit on the chair. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Because when I feel like when I sit down on the floor with my crossed leg, then I have little deeper meditation. So I start that way. But then sometimes it's in posture. You do that too. Okay.
Okay, sir.
The second thing, yes, you in general noticing calmness, great, right? You're more aware of your emotion. And so you're, of course, there. But some situations, they are just coming out, bursting out. Look into that events little more. Meditation either dissolves the emotion or events related to that emotion, or it pulls it out to express it, brings it out to express it. Okay. It's common.
Okay, sir.
Suppressed emotions come out. They get dissolved and they come out. All right. So anger is one of those. Suppressed comes out. Okay. Deep intentions of deep desires that have been just avoiding, they come out. Nothing wrong.
Okay.
All the feelings come out. A lot of people in the comment of meditation say, my sex drive increases. Of course, it's going to happen. The sexual feelings come out. No problem. There's nothing wrong in it. Things that we suppress, just like that we suppress because, oh, this is bad thought. I should not even think about it. Or what a wrong thing to do. Feeling like this, completely wrong understanding. Feelings have to be expressed. Meditation is making one free, right?
Okay, sir.
You don't go into that guilt trip that, okay, I'm now angry, because there is something that we're holding back too strongly, agitated, it comes out. What's important is to recognize next moment, come back to normalcy. You might have blurt out, but then next moment, okay, so over is over. Now let me see. Maybe if I'm wrongly saying it, I don't think it's warranted, and anger is warranted. But then that our understanding is sufficient to go back to normalcy and then embracing the other person or the situation again. That'll happen. Okay,
Okay,
that'll
sir.
happen.
Thank you, sir.
All right, friends. Thank you very much. We'll see you tomorrow, the final day. Thank you.
You're my life, you're my breath, you're a smile, you're my guest. You're the earth, you're the sun, you're the grass, you are love. You're my hand, you're a bug, you're my eyes, you're a hug. You're the light in the dark, you're the spark, you are fun. You're my mom, you are water, you're the stars, you're my daughter. You're my friend till the end, you're my dreams, you're my father. You're the ants on the ground, the miracles that surround. I'm feeling it all around, the hemisphere in the clouds. You're my pain, you're my sorrow, you're my hope for tomorrow. You're the strength when I'm hollow, you're the path that I follow. You're the blessings that exist, the small things that are bliss. The gift to realize that everything
all
is
that
a gift.
I am, all that I see, all that I've been, and all that I'll ever be is a blessing. It's
Nice
so
song, brother.
amazing, and I'm grateful for it all, for it all. Grateful for it
You're the blessings every time I try to count. You're the lessons that I learn every time I turn around. You're the water when I'm burned every time I think I found everything I'm looking for. You're the sign saying stop to take a bow and keep moving forward and start looking towards your heart. It'll open all the doors and only then you'll start to hear the world singing chorus with your mind and heart. Aligned in purpose, everything
all
will feel
that I
gorgeous.
am, all that I see, all that I've been, and all that I'll ever be is a blessing. It's so amazing, and I'm grateful for it all,
Every day I sit and pray cause what I have is more than I deserve or could ever imagine. How do I give back to all of this magic and spread the love so everybody can have it? Doesn't matter if I'm rich or poor, if I got a family or if I'm all alone. Bad things happen, I can just complain and moan, but there's a million things that I can be grateful for.
so I lift up my hands now, and I open my heart, and my gratitude goes out to everything near and far. All that I am,
Everything I am and everything I see, everything I hope and everything I dream, everything I feel and everything I be. I look deep down and feel all the blessings. Everything I am and everything I see, everything I hope and everything I dream, everything I feel and everything I be. I'm grateful for it all. It's amazing. Everything I am and everything I see, everything I hope and everything I dream, everything I feel and everything I be. I look deep down and feel all the blessings. Everything I am and everything I see, everything I hope and everything I dream.